This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today on a milestone day is the SVP of Operations for Gunnison Copper, Mr. Robert Winton. Robert, how are you?
I'm doing quite well, Gerardo. How are you today, this fine September morning?
I am well. September has started with a bang. We have record high gold prices. We have silver surging. We have copper looking really robust. And not to be outdone, sir, Gunnison Copper now has production as one of its milestone taglines that it could add to its website. Congratulations. Your timing couldn't be better. We chatted a bit off air, and big milestone for you and the team. Congrats, y'all.
It is an incredible milestone, and yes, to be the next great American producer of finished copper is a very proud moment for the entire team. Obviously, our partners at Winton, the Rio Tinto venture, and all of our stakeholders and community support. It's been unbelievable how we've made it this far in such a short period of time. But yeah, pulling those beautiful copper cathodes out of the plant last week and getting them ready for shipment is quite a sight to behold.
Now, listen, let's talk a bit. I want to talk about, because it's often underrated and understated, right? The health and safety protocols and just how well you've executed on that front. Doesn't get a lot of headlines, but and I do want to touch on that here next. But I want to talk about just kind of a little background as to the journey to get to production at Johnson, right? Because it never is an easy task. It never is a one man or a one woman show. And so again, congrats. But can you shed a little light on just the process and what you've been through to get to this moment?
Absolutely. So yeah, probably Q2 of last year, we signed our agreement with Winton to say, let's get this Johnson Camp mine back into production. And that sort of had two main phases with which to be able to accomplish. And again, in just over a year's time. So the first was getting a brand new heap leach pad, 8 million square foot heap leach pad built. And that is obviously built and operating and being able to produce copper on it. The second, and probably more challenging, and certainly with a health and safety perspective, is bringing a sort of a shuttered open pit mine back into production. So with our partners, our contract partners, as well as the entire Gunnison mining department and safety department, we've been able to do this. We sort of got rolling in October of last year, really hit the ground running in January. And yeah, being able to pull ore out of that pit is starting to look quite well. We're going to have some excellent video and photos up on the website here in the next couple of days for your viewers and listeners to be able to see how we've turned sort of an old abandoned mine pit area into what we see today, and being able to produce that made in America copper.
No, listen, let's talk about the health and safety record, which is spectacular and exceptional. If I'm going to use two words, can you speak to that a bit?
Yes, those are great words to use. As I never want to jinx things, but we're coming up to the 12-year anniversary of no lost time accidents at site, and that's really a testament to the entire organization, all of the contractors. We brought roughly 200 people onto site with various contractors and subcontractors, being able to get them orientated to site and being able to have them work in difficult times. The heat of the sun in Arizona during the summer is something to behold for those who have never experienced it. So being able to get through these challenging times and this ramp up without any incident is, again, I couldn't be more proud of the entire organization and all of the people that come into work every day.
No, listen, I want to talk a bit about the strategic partnerships you have. And then obviously with this administration being as supportive as it has with, the America First motto here, how do those strategic partnerships help with that, government support? Because I have to believe that the people and the groups that you've partnered with really lend a lot of credibility. Having a production profile certainly doesn't hurt that, right?
That is very true. And yeah, those partnerships are extensive. Obviously, we have the federal government who's supported us through a grant, the 48C grant, that really we were the only copper producer in Arizona to achieve that. It's a Department of Energy tax credit. And again, a testament to our wonderful project, likely also a testament to Winton, our partners funding this entire thing, and really their demonstration of of sulfide leaching technology, their new bacteria leaching that we're going to be demonstrating over the next year and a half, is really unbelievable what it's going to do for the entire copper industry. And then we have our partners at the state. The state has really supported us with respect to, we're going to be bringing on apprentices. We're looking to ensure that we have a wonderful relationship with the permit providers and the entire ADEQ, which is our government agency with respect to the environment. And we've really worked well with them in bringing this mine back onto site, and they really support what we're trying to do here in Southeast Arizona.
You know what I'm going to ask you next. It's great to congratulate you and talk about the safety record and talk about those partnerships and the government support. But what comes next? I mean, it's great that you've achieved what you've achieved, but obviously we're going into and are in a copper bull market that I think continues for many, many years. How do you plan on taking advantage of that with potential ramp up and growth?
Yeah, so the ramp up is a near-term conversation as we're looking to get our operation up to the 25 million pound per year. So that's producing about 2.1 million pounds of copper every month. So we'll look to do that at the end of Q1, sort of Q2 of next year, as we bring the Winton technology production onto our portfolio. But then the exciting part is really bringing Gunnison, the Gunnison Copper project, which is our namesake. It is where the intentional value of our organization is housed. And we'll be putting out new technical reports coming in Q1 of next year that's really going to highlight the improvements that we've done to that project. Again, a big open pit project, currently sitting at 1.3 billion NPV. And again, at $4 copper, this is a $350 million per year dollar generator. And what we've done and been able to do over the last number of months in our high value add program is really improve the capital structure of this project. But more importantly, we've really been able to improve the economics through things like limestone, aggregate, our ore sorting technology work that we've been working on diligently over the last number of months. So we're looking to bring that to the market here early into Q1 of 2026 and really spell out what the actual true great American producer is going to be here at Gunnison.
Got to talk catalyst. You have the wind behind your back, right? You have tailwinds for sure. What comes next in regards to catalyst outside of the ramp up and the growth there?
So it's really a conversation of how do we get this story out. It's an incredible story, a junior mining company who's not looking to show people pretty rocks and core. We're looking to show them beautiful pictures of made in America copper cathode that's heading to the domestic supply chain. So we'll be looking to get that news out there. We're going to be hitting up more new media outlets, people like yourself, who's really helped us get the story out there to the investment community. And then it's delivering on all those things you mentioned, delivering on the ramp up, being able to deliver on the improvements we've made to the PEA, that preliminary economic assessment of the big Gunnison open pit project, and then just delivering on that, bringing our permits into place for that big project, and really looking to bring a strategic partnership in to really fund that long-term growth as we take this mining district and really create a multi-decade mining camp here in Southeast Arizona.
No, well, look, you have bipartisan support. You have a copper bull market. You have the goods. You have the partnerships. I got to believe the phones are ringing. I'm looking forward to helping tell the story here. Well past 2025 and into 2026. I think it's going to get more and more exciting as time goes on. Congrats, sir, on all the fronts. Again, producing, the safety record, and the upcoming catalysts, which I think are just as exciting.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity to share our story and really the excitement of what Gunnison Copper is bringing to the market.
Good stuff. Looking forward to those videos on the website. Thanks again.
Thanks so much, Gerardo. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.